I'm ready to roll. Let's get it going.
I will push the play button in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boom. There it is. So here we go, guys. Everybody, welcome to the Andre's Cup. As we are getting into it, there's $500 on the line for this cup, and we've got some great players here right now. We've got MorroW spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Shakira's Plateau as the red Zerg, and in the top left, we've got MIT StarEagle spawning as the orange Terran. Now, this is the first game between these two, and it is a best of 5 here, folks. So these players will be going head-to-head as they try to beat each other out to try to move forward in this tournament. So with that being said, Andre, what do you think, and how you feeling?
So it looks like I'm feeling great. We saw some awesome games already. We'll see hopefully some even more greater games here. And it looks like StarEagle is a very religious person. Of course, in Italy, a lot of Catholics are there. And he is praying to God. And looks like MorroW is playing the first ZVT game in a tournament like forever. So StarEagle actually might be able to catch MorroW here off guard. And let me tell you one thing. We are on the TSL 3 version of Shakira's Plateau. What does this mean? This means we always have cross positions at first, and we still have those backdoor entrances. Why do I decided to have the old version of the map with a cross position in here? It is very simple, because as soon as a Terran player is about to use some siege tanks, some marines, and drop here on the side, the Zerg player will actually be in a lot of trouble. It's just basically the same like on the old Lost Temple, abusing Thors and siege tanks on the high ground with some smart elevator play, and I did not want this to happen, so I said just in case the old Shakira's Plateau went so well in the last month, so why not for this tournament as well. Okie dokie. And we see MorroW is going for the hatchery first. We see drones, more overlords in production. Of course, he's trying to get the maximum amount of economy here up in the bases, moving over with the overlord. And there we see the rally point is already set, that he will have this overlord in position just for some possible scouting later on. And MorroW, when he plays a Zerg, he's got his timings with his overlords, so he knows, okay, now it's, for example, I'm not sure about the exact timings, but for example, let's just say, oh, it's the 9-minute mark, I need to just sacrifice the overlord, go and check for some higher tier tech which is possibly coming up by him. Now we see a Reaper coming up for StarEagle, and this Reaper will be able to get rid of the drone and then be able to go for some scouting here in MorroW's base.
Definitely, man, and that overlord, the sacrificial overlord is very important, just so you can know exactly what kind of build your opponent is going for, so you can effectively try to counter that. So it's a very important note there, as we do see MorroW starting to produce those lings. We'll get those lings starting to move across the map and do a little bit more scouting, as he has lost that first drone. That Reaper will make its way across and takes out that first Zergling, and now moving into the base to try to do some scouting and some harassment. Looks like that Reaper will go ahead and jet off, as we are seeing StarEagle throw down that expansion as of now.
And perfect timing here by MorroW with the Queen. Of course, he is not allowing StarEagle to do much damage here regarding the drones in his own base. But StarEagle, he's already at 3 kills. Two of those units were Zerglings, one of those units were drones. So actually paid off with this Reaper what it wanted to do in the first place. Go for a little bit of killing, go for a little bit of scouting as well. And MorroW, I mean, he's doing a brilliant job at defending and pressure situations all the time. He's continuing to drone up right now. He's got the Metabolic Beast, the Zergling speed en route. So let's just see what StarEagle actually will start to throw at him, because most of the time MorroW is more considered a passive Zerg player.
Well, it looks like StarEagle's going for those Hellions, getting that pre-igniter on the way, as well as switching up his second factory with his barracks that was on that reactor core to pump out 2 Hellions at a time. So it looks like he's going very Hellion heavy here, as he is ready for those Zerglings and is going for that expansion, finishing it, or got it all finished up, and will probably lift it off before he goes orbital command, and that is exactly what we're seeing right here.
Yes, so double factory play with a double Blue Flame Hellions. I saw him do this quite a lot in the tournament, in the qualifier series, in the third series of my own tournament, where he was doing this against Zerg players already, and he was having quite a lot of success with the strategy. Of course, like I said, MorroW is basically the grandmaster of defending such attacks. He's got the double Spine Crawler now finished roaring here at his natural expansion. We see how many. It is 4 Blue Flame Hellions at the moment coming in, so let's just see where this is going from here.
Oh, nice job with those lings as MorroW moves those lings right up and blocks the path of these Hellions. All the Hellions go down, only taking out a few of the lings. Great freaking defense play from MorroW.
Absolutely perfect positioning, perfect timing as well. And I mean, he just used like 8 or 10 Zerglings to get rid of those 4 Hellions. And when we take a look at the units lost right now, we see StarEagle is behind. When we take a look at the amount of harvesters each player is having, we see MorroW at a 50 already, a 30 just for StarEagle. So very well very well played, very well first defensive action here by MorroW right now.
Definitely, and now it looks like 3 more Hellions are moving out, hitting that first Zelnaga Watchtower. They will go up to the second one and toast the hell out of that Ling. Oh god, the Ling goes down, and those Hellions continue burning rubber across the map. It looks like MorroW going for his 3rd base now. Knowing the timings, he should know that StarEagle has fully expanded as of now, and it looks like that Overlord can actually check out what's going on this mineral line here from StarEagle. So he definitely knows about that expansion. By knowing about that, he is going for his 3rd, which is a very good idea. Let's take a look at those incomes here. We do see that that MorroW is ahead of in the economy here so far, but the mules are starting to allow StarEagle to kind of catch up a little bit in that respect. And it looks like an elevator play from some Hellions are going down right now as this dropship drops down that 4th Hellion. Let's see them go forward, and it looks like mutes are out, and StarEagle's going in and burning up these drones.
And the Queens were already in position, but the Hellions still doing so much damage, still roasting and toasting so many drones here. I mean, MorroW did not lose that many, but actually quite a lot. We see MorroW is down to 49 compared to the 42, so this second attack with the elevator player was much more successful. But now it's up to StarEagle to defend against those 9 Mutalisks who are out. He's just checking the Zelnaga Watchtower before he's actually trying to move in, so let's just check. And StarEagle was able to kill 17 drones in total, but still, let's see how those mutas are going to do, and this missile turret just gets finished in time, but still there's just too many mutas here, and they are not repairing fast enough. Now they're surrounding this missile turret. Will the missile turret go down anyway? It looks like MorroW just was focusing on the SCV, so this missile turret actually was able to take down 2 mutas. We got a Thor in production. The Thor should be out already on the field now, moving up the ramp here, but the muta still doing more and more damage. This missile turret already at 3 kills just gets repaired more and more, but MorroW, he's actually sacrificing willingly his Mutalist just to take out as much SCVs as possible.
Yes, and he does take down 16 SCVs in that Mutalisk assault after losing all those mutes. You know, I don't know, dude. With these Thors coming out, it's gonna be definitely hard for MorroW to continue with these Mutalist play, because Thors do a lot of damage to the flyer, to the Zerg flyer units.
Yeah, you just can say Mutalisk, no problem.
Yeah, I can.
But you don't have to, of course. It's no big deal. We see, on the other hand, that MorroW is focusing a little bit more on the ground units, of course. He built a couple of more mutas just to deal with a possible amount of mech units. We see a second Thor is out any second here. There we see the second Thor in the factory. We got more Thors queued up in both of the factories, but currently StarEagle is supply blocked down to 70 of 70 supply, and MorroW already making use of his superior macro abilities at 128 supply right now, just droning it out more. But he's mainly focusing on the Zerglings. He's got 24 more in production, 39 already on the field. Centrifugal hooks started 30 seconds ago, +1 is finishing in the next 10 seconds. The +1 for the mutas as well, and once again he tries to do more damage here with the mutas.
That's right, even with that Thor in the main mineral line, he doesn't care. MorroW's trying to take out as many of those SCVs as he can, taking out another 15 SCVs, bringing him up to the 30 SCV kill count. We do see these Lings moving now back to their base, respectively, as well as these Mutas continue to poke around, trying to do as much damage as they possibly can. Doesn't look like they will be able to continue their assault. There is another expansion going down from MorroW as he starts to take over half of the map. Look at all this freaking creep. Look at all this freaking map awareness that MorroW has. He's got that map hack enabled here as he continues to send those overlords around.
Absolutely, and this is one of the really, really strong suits of MorroW, to go for the macro, go for the creep spread, and send out his overlords. So he knows he's got a unit at every possible expansion, so he knows StarEagle is in 2 base, he knows, okay, no need for me to attack, I just can get more stuff, I can get more upgrades, I can get more minerals, and I can get more gas, and he's doing exactly this, and he's just playing it safe, and this is what I like about his playstyle.
Definitely, and just as the forces leave the base from StarEagle, these Mutalisks will continue to go in, taking out Expansion Bay after freaking Expansion Bay. These Hellions now pushing forward. Banelings morphing here. We've got a main conflict in the middle as these Zerglings try to surround those Marines, but they will not be able to. Those Banelings getting wasted on those Thors, but it looks like all these Thors will go down indefinitely after more of these Zerglings will come out. They are in the very low standings of their lives, and it looks like one of these Thors will be taken out as the other two do get picked up and sent off back to their base.
Absolutely. So looks like StarEagle with his knowledge. Okay, there are no Mutas anywhere near me, so Banelings and Zerglings are not that good at jumping up in the air. Maybe those Banelings should use a ramp of some kind to just air attack those Thors carried over by the Medivacs. But at the moment, looks like StarEagle was able to stay at least alive for the next 1 or 2 minutes here.
Yeah, you know, StarEagle's being hella contained right now as he is not even able to throw down his third command center. He's going to do that right down at the bottom of this cliff. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to expand because look at this. Overlords are dropping creep on these expansions. There's Zerglings patrolling. You know, MorroW is doing a fantastically good job at the map awareness and keeping an eye on exactly what StarEagle is going on with. And it looks like this Ling will go ahead and show and reveal this command center that is currently being built by StarEagle, but StarEagle still only sitting on 49 SCVs compared to the 90 drones that are out for MorroW. MorroW is on the 4 bases as well, and I don't know, man. It's looking very, very desperate situations for StarEagle right now, as we also have the Hive on the way out here.
I actually have no freaking idea what StarEagle can do right now. Those Zerglings by MorroW are in so huge amounts on the field. We have 80 Zerglings, we have 28 more in production, so he will be on 100 Zerglings pretty soon. Now taking out the rocks in his own main base, he will take out the rocks at the bottom left main base as well, and just rush in here from the Spectre entrance. And this is actually a smart thing to do, because, or just opening up the rocks just to have more options, to have more possibilities at the same time, going for more spine crawlers, going for an expansion at the center, bottom right expansion. Jeez, he's just all over the place. He's just waiting for StarEagle to move out once again, to crush him and just get even more ahead.
Definitely, and it looks like MorroW's also going for another expansion, creating the clown face there with that red nose on the bottom, smiley face expansion. These Mutalisks poking in. Level 1 attack upgrades are done for these Mutalisks. They will surround around this Thor, trying to do some damage. The Marines on the bottom ground will try to do some damage to those Mutalisks as they continue to poke around, and those Mutalisks will be dealt with very soon. Now let's look at the upgrades here for MorroW's Lings. They are +2 attack upgrade for that melee, and it looks like +3 is on the way right now, as well as a greater spire. Looking at the upgrades for StarEagle, he has +1 on the vehicle attacks, as well as a +1 on his bio attack. No armor upgrades for him whatsoever, and it looks like you know, MorroW is just going to try to take out these rocks.
Yeah, and MorroW, he is maxed right now. He's 200, 200. He's continuing to get the upgrades for all of his units. So the only thing now he is doing, he's just waiting to get more money to instantly replenish all of his forces. So he's basically going for the so-called 300, 200 army type. And now with the rocks gun, he's just is able to just flood in here from every possible location. From the top with some flyers, from the right with the rocks which are not there anymore, or from the left bottom, a huge open area here to take out this second expansion of StarEagle.
Oh, and it looks like MorroW's pushing forward with a lot of lings and some banelings and some infestors. He's going right into it. He's sending all those lings in, surrounding the tanks, also throwing down the neural parasite on top of these Thors and a tank itself. It looks like this neural parasite will do some heavy damage, and I don't think that StarEagle's going to be able to do anything against this. This planetary fortress will defend as of now, as these SCVs will go ahead and repair it. This planetary fortress will not fall, but all those forces from StarEagle do go down. And let's take a look at that food count here. We see the supply count being 86 only for StarEagle, and it looks like it's 146 right now for Mao's MorroW.
I would have actually... Oh, nice infested zombie
Definitely.
actually here at the planetary fortress. And the planetary fortress actually killed 32 Zerglings in this last attack. I would have thought MorroW would just roll over him here, but StarEagle is still alive. He still got a lot of medivacs sieging up with his new tech spread. Looks like the infested Terrans were able to take out both of the refineries. Now, of course, get taken out by the planetary fortress and those siege tanks and the marines here, but still StarEagle on his 3 bases compared to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases of MorroW, and MorroW will be maxed pretty soon. Production tab is telling us we have 5 freaking Broodlords in production,
Yes.
and Broodlords is all you need when you are against those siege tanks and Thors.
Definitely, man. Broodlords are mean, and they do have the +3 attack, melee attack ability, so those broodlings will be extra mean. Look at this fungal growth going on from the high ground right here on top of this new expansion from StarEagle that is still surviving and still there. Looks like another command center going down from StarEagle, and also there is a drop moving its way over into the northern right expansion that's going down from MorroW, but MorroW was prepared for it, throwing down the fungal growth on those dropships. Those dropships will need a GTFO, but it looks like they are going to go ahead and try to do the drop anyway.
Yeah, final growth on a medivac means the medivac cannot just drop any units. They're very nice, pick up by the Corruptors, and remember the Corruptors are way faster than a medivac, so second medivac goes down, and it's not like MorroW is like, LOL, I have this game, just build some units and rush my way to victory. He's paying a lot of attention of what's going on all around this map. Even the smallest drops are getting denied right away, and just in case, StarEagle is about to... Oh, never mind, hold this thought, because StarEagle is about to move out through the middle here, but look at all those spine crawlers, look at all this creep spread, and I have no idea what StarEagle will be able to do right here, right now.
You know, this is the last-ditch attempt that StarEagle has to do anything in this game. He is sieging up these tanks. He's trying to take down these spine crawlers before he sends his forces in. More freaking Broodlords on the way, bringing him to a total of 7 Broodlords that will be out and in strong forces here. He still also has, MorroW still also has these infestors out with hella energy, and these tanks are unsieged. Oh my god, the tanks are unsieged! These Zerglings going right after the tanks. They're going to be able to surround this force right now, and it looks like fungal growth going down, and StarEagle is going to lose all of his forces here due to the great attack there from MorroW. Those lings looking mean, and it looks like the GG will be pulled out there from StarEagle as MorroW takes the win.
GG, well played, and indeed well played. It was by MorroW just completely destroying StarEagle here, playing very patient, playing very safe, dealing with every sort of attack StarEagle had coming. The only successful attack StarEagle did was the one when he elevated the Blue Flame Hellions in the main base of MorroW, but this was already 15-18 minutes ago. Other than that, MorroW was all over the place. He is currently up 1-0 against StarEagle, and game number 2 in this best of 5 series will come up in the next minute.